No, I'm telling you, if Chad ever decides he doesn't want to go into the music business, he should become a private investigator. I mean, you should have seen the way he was pulling that tabloid reporter's chain.
Oh, come on, man. Give me a break. I mean, if I was really that good, then how come I didn't even get the name that we wanted? Look, that's a minor detail. At least we know how to get it. You know? I mean, all we have to do is find the email that broke the news about me and Sam Bennett. And we can find the address and then trace it back to the name of the person who sent the email, and then we know who did this to me. So does anybody want a refill?
Oh, please.
You know what, I'll help you carry it, because I kind of feel funny just being a customer where I work.
I feel like this huge weight has been lifted from my shoulders. I mean, I didn't even have to do anything. And Ethan realized the only person he should be mad at is the one who sent the email revealing that he was Sam Bennett's son, not Julian's. Now, I want to find the creep who hurt him just as much as he does.
I wouldn't be quite so eager if I were you, Teresa. The email came from your computer. Ethan's gonna think you sent it.
I can't believe half my family is being forced to stay here.
I wouldn't say they were forced, Kay.
You know what? I think it was really generous of Tabitha to open her doors to us after our house was destroyed.
Yeah, it's too bad there wasn't enough room for everyone to stay together. Not that I'm not happy to have you stay with me, Kay. You know, it's just a shame that your family can't stay together after you've already lost your house.
Well, it's not like my family would really be together anyway.
I'm sorry your folks are having problems, Kay. I am sure that they will work it out.
I hope so.
Why don't we watch a video? I brought this Tom Hanks flick from my house.
Okay. I am so sick of how she's always stuck to his side.
Get used to it. They're in love, Kay, and they're practically counting the days till they're 18 so they can get married.
I told you that's one wedding that's never gonna happen.
You can't get pregnant by Miguel.
Try and stop me.
Kay, it's more than stupid. It is the meanest, cruelest idea that you can ever think about.
Simone, who cares if it works? And it will, because there's no way that he's gonna marry Charity if I'm carrying his child.
I don't care if you fire me. I will not hold my tongue. That's why I trust you, Pilar. Because you're not afraid of me or anyone else in this house. And besides, you know, the house would fall apart if it weren't for you. Then please, listen to me. By trying to take Sam away from Grace, you're sinking to the level of Alistair and Julian. And may God forgive me for speaking ill of anyone. I'm sure God will make an exception for them. Then how can you behave the same way they do? Just how do you justify coming between two people who are meant to be together just to satisfy your own selfish desires? I mean, I beg you, Ivy, leave Sam and Grace Bennett alone.
So are we okay?
What, do you even have to ask that?
I mean about this engagement party that my father and brother are throwing for us.
Well, what do you want me to say?
You don't have to say you think it's a great idea, but I mean, at least say that you don't think it's dangerous. I really want to believe that my father and brother's intentions are good. Anyone can change, right?
So they say.
I mean, I have to believe that they're finally coming around. You know, they finally realized that they can't fight us, so they have to accept us as a couple. Because we're gonna get married no matter what anyone else says. Say something.
I hope you're right.
I must be. Why else would they be throwing us a party?
Oh, trust me, Alistair. Louise and Sheridan's relationship will be in tatters by the time the evening is over with. Exactly. Oh, it'll be the shortest engagement in history. You too.
Who was that?
Oh, don't be mad at me, Pookie, but I called your father.
What for?
Well, I just wanted to reassure him, and he told me that he is going to welcome me into the family with open arms if our plan works tonight.
Of course it'll work. I've thought everything through to a fare thee well. The man I hired to impersonate Louise fooled Sheridan before. He can do it again.
Yes, it is devastatingly clever. I mean, once Sheridan walks in on Louise in bed with another woman, well, I mean, she'll be so betrayed she won't even want to look at him, let alone marry him. And Pookie, what's wrong?
See for yourself.
Oh, it's that crazy old bat. Oh, well, thank God she's leaving.
Not for long, I'm afraid. She managed to wangle an invitation to the party this evening.
Well, we'll just turn her away at the door.
I don't think that's such a good idea. There's something that concerns me about Tabitha and her little doll.
No, please. Don't tell me you're going to start in on that whole thing about having a conversation with the doll. You're not going to do that, are you?
Oh, Rebecca, don't believe me. I'm just telling you. There's something about them that gives me the willies.
Don't move a muscle, Tim. We're being watched.
Timmy hates the way Julian looks at him. Timmy thinks he'll take a rain check on the party tonight.
You'll do nothing of the sort. By leading us here, my divining rod has made it perfectly clear that what we need to break up Charity and Miguel is here in the Crane house, so that is where we will be. Besides, I think this engagement party is going to be one you wouldn't want to miss.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me high as breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
I'm worried about you, Julian.
Don't you think I'm obsessing about a harmless, eccentric old woman? Yes, I'm telling you, Tabitha Lennox is trouble. I have the worst feeling about her.
Yeah, and don't forget her doll.
Mock me as you will, but I'm telling you, the little fellow is more than a doll. He's human. I've seen him eat and drink, even dance.
Julian, isn't it possible that all these times you've seen him do these things that maybe you've tossed back a few too many of these yourself?
They were not hallucinations, Rebecca.
Okay, well, what about in the mine shaft? I mean, wasn't everybody seeing things because of the nauseous gases?
He is real. That's all I have to say in the matter. I wish to God they weren't crashing this party tonight. It's imperative that everything go according to plan.
And it will. We will break up Louise and Sheridan just like we talked about. And by tomorrow morning, you will be back in your father's good graces. Not to mention his will.
Let's hope so.
Oh, and the best part is, you're not going to have to murder anyone.
Oh, thank God for that. I have no trouble at all breaking Sheridan's heart, but to kill my own sister, even I draw the line at that.
Well, if everything goes the way it should tonight, then you never have to worry about that. Because Sheridan will never want to see Louise again.
You know, not that I wouldn't love to stay here all night, but don't we have an engagement party to start getting ready for?
You're right. How are we going to get everything done in time? People don't even know we're engaged, let alone invite them. I have to find Ethan, let him know.
Look, I'll call Sam and Grace, and, oh, God. Their whole world's been turned upside down. I don't think they're going to want to go to a party tonight, much less here.
You're right. All the problems started the last time they were here at the mansion.
Yeah. Look, I don't mean to rain on your parade, but even as happy as people are for us, they might not want to come to a party being hosted by the Cranes.
You're right. So many people resent my family.
And for good reason.
But you know what? This is about you and me. This isn't about my father or brother. This is about something so good that no one could have a problem with it. And it'll make our engagement official to announce it in front of our closest friends.
This party means a lot to you, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna do my best to make it everything you've ever wished for.
Thank you. Thank you for understanding. The more people that show us their support, the more Julian and Alistair will see that they didn't make a mistake in accepting our relationship. They'll finally realize that our love is so strong that nothing could pull us apart.
Did you feel that blast of cold air?
Yeah, but notice the direction it's coming from. The Crane Castle. Remind me to never set foot in that house again.
You won't get any argument from me, honey.
Sweetheart, I want to say that I'm sorry for giving you such a hard time about Julian. I don't know what came over me to think that you could ever be involved with him.
Just let it go, honey.
Thank God I can, and thank God that I have a marriage that is rock solid and that is based on truth. I just pray that Sam and Grace can get theirs back on the same footing. I mean, to think that a lie that was said years ago, even before they met, could possibly bust them up for keeps.
Come on. We need to be a family now. More than ever, I need my wife, and you need your husband. We're stronger together than we are apart.
I know that, Sam.
We can be happy again. We can get back the love that we always used to have. If you just give me a chance to prove myself.
I want to. You know, I want that more than anything in the world.
And say you'll take me back, and we can start over again.
Sam, I miss you so much.
Stop all this nonsense, all right? I don't need to spend more time with Ivy to know how I feel about her or you.
But I need you to. Look, you may think you're sure about your feelings for Ivy, but you can't be. You never worked through what tore you apart so many years ago. So please, Sam, just resolve your past with Ivy. It's the only chance we have to have a future. I had him first. But that was a lifetime ago, Ivy. Sam loves the woman he is married to and the family that he has with her. But he loved me once. And he loves Ethan. I saw that last night when he saved his son. But that's not a justification to take a man away from his wife. You'll see for yourself. I'm right. You'll see for yourself at the party tonight. Oh, and you think that Sam will come to this party without Grace? I don't care if she comes or not. Grace knows that Sam hasn't gotten over his feelings for me. And it's not like I'm stealing Sam away from Grace, you know. No, it's more like she's handing him to me on a silver platter.
No, I'm gonna use every legal resource I have to track down the sender of that email.
Like I told you before, man, if that don't pan out, I'm gonna look into some not-so-legal resources of my own.
Hey, look, just be careful, all right, Chad? I mean, I don't want you getting into trouble just on my account.
Hey, don't worry about it, man. I know my way around these things, all right? Besides, man, I'm dying to know the name of the person who spilled their personal business at the tabloid. I mean, that's sleaze right there.
If looks could kill.
Gwen doesn't scare me.
Yeah, well, she should. I'm telling you, she and her mother act like they know your secret, Teresa.
Well, how could they? I mean, if they had any idea that I knew about Ethan's paternity and didn't tell him, well, they would have blown me out of the water already. I mean, why would they keep it to themselves?
Well, I don't know, but none of this feels right, Teresa. Look, just tell Ethan the truth. How would you feel if somebody else told him first?
Cool. Now my brother and my sister are getting married. maybe Teresa will get that double wedding she's been dreaming of.
Yes, I knew you'd want to be the first to know, Miguel.
Well, thanks. I can't wait to congratulate them. I just wish we could make the same announcement.
Oh, we will. We don't have that much longer to wait.
I know.
Wait? What's this about a wait? This morning you two were hot to get married right away.
Well, we talked to Aunt Grace and Sam, and they think that maybe we're just a little too young.
I mean, they were cool about it, though. You know, they said that we could get married when we turned 18.
How very wise of them. Hope you don't mind my saying so, but I totally agree. I mean, you've got your whole lives ahead of you. Well, why don't I make us all a nice little snack to celebrate your brother's engagement, huh?
Turn up the sound.
Yes! Now that Charity and Miguel aren't getting married, Timmy and Debbie don't have to go back to the Crane Mansion tonight.
Yes, well, we're not out of the woods yet, Timmy. Just because those two are waiting to say I do doesn't mean that they won't seal their love with more than a kiss.
Does Princess mean what Timmy thinks she means?
Yes, exactly. We're talking birds and bees here, Timmy. Charity and Miguel make love. And they're doomed. Doomed.
Isn't there any other way that I can convince you that I don't have feelings for Ivy?
If there was, there isn't anymore. Not after I saw those pictures that Ivy gave you.
But I explained how she doctored the one of me and her with Ethan.
Sam, it's not important. And the point is, you missed out on raising your firstborn son. And if it hadn't been for the interference of others, you would have married her. You would have been a family. I mean, we never would have even met.
Grace.
Hey, guys. Hey, look who we ran into outside.
Hey, Luis. Hey, Grace, how you doing this morning?
Okay, Louise, thanks for asking.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing I've got you all in the same place. Saves me a trip to the Russells.
What's up, Luis?
I'm getting married.
What?
I proposed to Sheridan. She said yes.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I feel like the luckiest guy in the world. Anyhow, our engagement party's tonight, so I'm really hoping that all y'all can come.
Sure.
Wouldn't miss it for the world, my man.
We'll be there with bells on,
I've
partner.
known you since you were, what, a little guy. Nothing would keep me away. So you gonna be at your place?
No, it's at the Cranes. Julian's throwing the party, so it's gonna be at the Crane Mansion.
There you go, my big, handsome lion, huh? Just let Rebecca ease all your tension.
Oh, how did I ever get along without your magic fingers?
The most important thing is that you never have to get along without them again. Oh, you know, I can't wait for this party to be over. Then we can be alone.
You mean...
Yes, you think my fingers are magic now. Just wait.
well, why wait? You can lock the door and have a pre-party party.
Oh, as much as I would love that, Pookie. Aren't there some details that you have to finalize before the guests of honor arrive?
You're right. I have to confirm the time and place with the Luis imposter. If I get back in time, perhaps we can have a little romp before Sheridan's world comes crashing down around her. Hmm?
Yes, well, you can just bring me every new dress you have, because I have to look fabulous tonight. Excellent. I'll see you within the hour. Bye-bye. Oh, I don't want to hear it, Pilar. I have every right to try to make myself look beautiful for Sam.
Oh, does nothing I say get through to you? What you're planning is a mistake.
Well, I don't see it that way. I see it as trying to reclaim what is rightfully mine. And what better way to remind Sam of the love we shared than to celebrate Sheridan and Louise's engagement together. Just looking at the two of them is going to remind him of how much in love we were.
And what if he does not see what you want him to?
Well, then I will make him. I will show him that we can pick up right where we left off. Now, you'll excuse me, Pilar, because I have a million things to do before Sam comes.
Look, I don't blame either one of you guys if you don't want to go. But it would really mean a lot to me and to Sheridan if some of our real friends were there. Come on, you know, just stop by. You don't have to stay long.
You know, Luis, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd rather just beat the hell out of Julian than look at him. But you have been a good friend to me and my family.
And I do have a lot of affection for Sheridan.
So, in other words, we'll be there.
Oh, thanks, man. Oh, that means a lot to me. Grace, look, I don't expect you to come after what happened last time you went to Mansion.
Yeah, well, thanks for understanding. But please, tell Sheridan that I'm really happy for both of you, okay?
All right, thanks. So I'll see the rest of y'all later then.
Yeah.
All right. Look, I really care for Luis.
I'm not gonna go either.
Yes, you are, Sam. I insist that you do.
Help yourself?
No, thanks.
Oh, I almost forgot. There's going to be an engagement party for your brother and his intended bride tonight.
You're kidding. Is my mom having it at our house?
Oh, no, dear. It's going to be at the Crane Mansion. Oh, it should be quite an affair. The whole town's invited. Even me.
Wow. I wonder if it's going to be formal.
Of course, if it's at the Cranes. Oh my God. I don't have anything to wear. Everything that I had was destroyed when the house sank.
I doubt anybody's gonna care what we wear anyway, Kay.
Well, you may not care what you look like, Charity, but I do. I'm sorry. I guess everything we've been through is starting to just get to me.
Don't worry about it. Well, I am just excited to see the inside of the Crane Mansion.
I just can't believe my brother is allowing the Cranes to throw him a party. But I can't wait to congratulate him.
You better watch how snarky you are to Charity in front of Miguel.
She just makes me so sick sometimes with her sunny little attitude. Besides, it really does matter what I wear tonight to this party. It's the perfect opportunity for me to seduce Miguel.
Get out!
Get over it. Simone, it's gonna be such a romantic party that he's bound to be in a mellow mood afterwards. And since I'm the one who's going to his house, not Charity, what better chance for me to seduce him and get pregnant?
I think it's the worst idea I have ever heard from you, and I think that you need to just drop it right now.
Not a chance. Besides, Miguel and I are both so good looking, we're gonna have the cutest little baby. Maybe I'll even let you babysit sometimes.
I'm starting to feel quite a bit better about tonight, Timmy.
Uh-oh. Whenever Tabby has a good feeling about something, it means bad times are coming for everybody else.
You're right. And tonight's party will be no exception. Bad times are a-coming, boy. Blood-curdling times, actually.
Isn't it the most beautiful ring you've ever seen? It was my grandmother's.
Oh, you don't mind, do you?
No, of course not. I mean, she gave it to Luis. She wanted him to give it to the woman that he fell in love with. And that's you. So, I want to hear everything. Did my brother get down on bended knee? And he starts something like he does when he gets nervous?
If he did, I was so nervous myself I didn't even notice. It was the most beautiful marriage proposal in the world. I told Luis exactly how I dreamed it would happen, and he recreated it down to the very last detail. It was so romantic.
Oh, I knew you could do it. Way to go, Luis.
Well, I didn't just track you down to show you my ring. I wanted to invite all of you to a celebration party tonight.
Oh, my gosh,
What?
yes. Totally great.
Hey, Gwen. I didn't know you were here. Well, you're pretty busy. I want you to come. You will be there, won't you?
For you. Yeah, I would miss it.
Great. Because your mother and Julian are hosting it.
Wait. Don't tell me the party's gonna be at the house.
I'm afraid so. I know it's hard for you to be there.
Well, it's not just that, but why are you letting Julian throw you a party when he's always gone out of his way to cause problems for you and Luis?
Because he says that he's changed. He said that he wants to prove it to me tonight at the party when he officially welcomes Luis into the family. I mean, even my father's supposed to call in and make a toast to us.
Sheridan,
I
don't know.
don't blame you for not trusting them. But the way I see it, I can either take them at their word or be completely estranged from my family forever.
Yeah, I guess.
Besides, what can they do to us now?
I just don't know how Julian ever got along without me. But once I help him break up Luis and Sheridan, and his father reinstates him as heir just in time for me to become the next Mrs. Crane. Yeah, you know, with all the people they employ here, you'd think somebody would answer the phone. Well, things are going to be a lot different once I am mistress of the manor. Crane residence. Rebecca Hotchkiss speaking.
Mother, I just heard you and Julian were throwing an engagement party for Luis and Sheridan. Please tell me that's not true.
Oh, but it is. I expect you here tonight.
Why are you doing that? How can you throw a party for Teresa's brother after what she did to me? They're all trying to move in on the Cranes.
And they won't. Luis will not marry Sheridan any more than Teresa will marry Ethan. Trust me. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Grace, look, I'm trying to do what you want. There's a limit. I mean, it's one thing for me to go have a cup of coffee with Ivy at the book cafe, but I'll be damned if I step foot in that house.
You know, I agree with Sam, Grace. There's no reason to just keep pushing him towards Ivy.
There is if we want a resolution.
No, that's not fair. I mean, you know I want that more than anything.
Well, then, see this all the way through, Sam. Go to that party tonight. Spend time with Ivy. Talk to her, dance with her. Do whatever you need to do to see if you feel even one spark of the love that you used to feel for her.
I know that I won't.
Well, then what are you so afraid of? If you're right, then come back to me and tell me, and I will believe you, but I won't believe you until you've done that.
Okay. Whatever you say. Because I can't take much more of this. I want us back as a family as soon as possible.
Sam, just promise me you'll go into this with an open mind. And that you will let whatever's gonna happen, happen. Because that's the only way we're gonna know for sure. So, use this night to resolve your past with Ivy. Or to realize that you don't want to.
Where are you?
I'm at the book cafe.
Miss Guacamole's falling all over herself about how beautiful the double wedding with Luis and Sheridan is gonna be. How many times do I have to tell you there will never be a wedding? We are gonna blow Teresa out of the water right in front of Ethan before they ever get to say their I do's. But what if we're making a mistake by waiting so long? You know, I heard Ethan talking to his friend Chad about tracking down the person who sent Ivy's letter to the tabloid. Ethan is so driven about finding this person that Chad said he would help him. Well, that's wonderful. That's even better if Chad's the one who traces it back to Teresa. I mean, he's Ethan's friend. Why would he lie to him? That way we will be in the clear. No one will ever trace it back to us.
I can't wait to get tonight over with. To prove to Grace I don't have any feelings for Ivy. Get on with my marriage. My life.
Sam, you make it sound so easy.
It is. Whatever Ivy and I once shared is long gone. There's nothing left to resolve.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I'm sure about that. What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Sam, I know you. I know you very well. And I know that when you love someone, you put your whole self into it. It's pretty obvious that you and Ivy had something between you way back then. Now, who's to say whatever brought you two together in the first place isn't still burning deep down inside?
Look, that is crazy talk, TC.
Oh, is it? Well, maybe it isn't. Well, I think you owe it to yourself and Grace to find out for sure.
Do not make Sam go to this party tonight. You know that Ivy is going to take advantage of it, and I trust her as far as I can.
Grace's treasures.
Grace? Hi, it's Pilar.
Oh, Pilar. Congratulations. Luis just stopped by with the wonderful news.
Yes, he's very happy. He told me he was going to stop by and invite you and Sam to the engagement party tonight.
Yeah, he did, but I won't be there. I'm sorry, Pilar. I just am not up to going back into that house, no matter how happy this occasion is.
I understand. And actually, I'm relieved because I don't think it would be a good idea for you and Sam to come here.
Well, actually, Sam will be there.
Without you?
Yes. Pilar, I am not afraid of Sam spending time alone with Ivy anymore. In fact, I welcome it. I just want to resolve this whole awful matter once and for all.
Grace, you know I respect you, but I don't think that would be a good idea.
Well, Pilar, I'm sorry you feel that way, but he will be there. Listen, if Sam's love for me is so fragile that he can't be at a party alone with Ivy for one night, then our marriage really isn't worth saving. I gotta go.
Of course. Oh, you're making a terrible mistake, Grace.
What'd I tell you? And Luis and Sheridan getting engaged proves that true love always wins out in the end. When it's the real thing, nothing and no one can keep you apart.
He's got that right. I love Miguel, and nothing's gonna keep us apart. Once I get pregnant with this baby, he's gonna be mine.
That's a great foundation for a healthy relationship.
Thanks.
Tonight is going to be one hell of a party, Timmy. Hell being the operative word.
Look, I'm sorry to be such a nag, but I have a really bad feeling about tonight.
Well, maybe you shouldn't go, Eve. And isn't it risky for you and Julian and TC to all be in the same room together?
Yeah, very. I'm afraid if I say no, that TC will get suspicious again. He cannot find out about my past with Julian.
Well, secrets have a way of coming out, even old ones.
I know Sam's did. Are you sure you want to leave him there alone tonight with Ivy?
No, I don't want any of this. But what choice do I have? I have to know if Sam's heart belongs to me or Ivy.
Pilar, how could you? You went behind my back to tell Grace and Sam not to come to the party tonight?
I didn't tell Grace anything I didn't say to your face.
Well, what did she say?
Grace isn't coming. But Sam is.
So I'll have him all to myself.
Sam is coming for one reason and one reason only, and that's to stop all this nonsense tonight. He wants to prove to Grace that his feelings for you are dead.
But they're not, Pilar. Sam still loves me. He just doesn't know how much yet. But he will after the party tonight.
You know, I'm so proud of you, Teresa, for finally telling Ethan the truth. So, when are you going to tell him? As soon as we leave, or...?
I can't tell him now.
But you said that you were.
But that was before I heard about Louise and Sheridan. Now, if I tell him now, well, it could spoil our double wedding.
No, you can't keep putting this off.
I will tell him eventually. Just not right now. Come on. Enjoy it now, because pretty soon I'm gonna do exactly what you did to me.
Hey, you guys coming?
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'll definitely be there,
Yeah,
man.
I'll be there
Definitely.
tonight.
Congrats, man.
All right.
Yeah.
So?
Well, invited everyone I could think of.
They're coming, right?
Yeah, well, Grace Bennett's not coming, but she sent her congratulations, and everyone else is, in spite of Julian.
Ethan was suspicious too. But I told him what I told you. How can it hurt? I mean, it's not as if they can do anything to come between us.
I know Julian and Alistair. There's no way they're gonna suddenly accept Louise and Sheridan's relationship, much less their marriage. There's definitely something going on with this party thing. I just don't know what.
Oh, Pookie. I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
Well, didn't take long. I met with the Louise imposter. We're all in sync. Should go like clockwork this evening.
Poor Sheridan. On what should be the happiest night of her life, she's gonna walk in on the man she loves in the act of making love to another woman.
Yes, it's foolproof. My poor sister.